Our society is built on war. It is our understanding that through combat one can taste the very nectar that heaven offers with each breath taken while your foe lays dead. Our religion is built on war. One religion that every single Agexmite subscribes to. A religion where we worship death on the field of battle. Where the reaper walks unbidden with the tune of the dying, aiding the rhythm of each step. When one is born, they are given a period of 3 winters, and on the end of said period, a toy crafted from gongri bark is placed before them, and a sword forged from the boughs of Agexmite mines is also put before the infant. If the child is to choose the sword, they are given a name that embodies the duty one holds as the harbinger of death. If they choose the toy, they are abandoned in the wilderness. Thus, the birth giver of infants ensures that throughout all their actions, the child embodies the sword for those 3 winters, such that when placed before the toy and the sword, they avertedly choose the sword. War is our language, so when the humans landed on Agexma, our home planet, coming from above in a giant ship made of metal that hovered above ground, breathing fire from its bowels, the humans came with talks of peace and good relations. We simply observed them. Short as they were, with skins of different pigmentations and eye colour too. None of them looked battle-capable, with their faces that grew hair and soft features one would only expect in a lazy femelin. But we were curious as to a specific thing regarding humans, and that is the colour of their life essence. Was it blue, like ours? Did it steam while gushing from a wound? So our leader, the great Alkefas Ordame, drew his blade and answered our internal questions for us. With one deft strike, he cut off the head of the lead human ambassador, a clean slice that yielded the answer to our questions. Their life essence was red, a colour that rivaled blue in all its forms. There, before our very eyes, we were made aware of that which exists to negate us. Our bane, our purpose. To exterminate them and the insult of their life essence became our calling. With vigour, we culled all of the humans who'd approached us, small as they were and weak too. We made quick work of them and spat on their corpses. We knew we could exterminate them. Our ways were simply superior to theirs. We never lost. Our life essence was grander, for did it not mirror the sky? The very expanse for all that is. We had killed those they sent to the treaty with us, and we did so to welcome those they will send to wage war on us. Small in stature as they were, we expected them to field a great number in order to give us a worthy battle. They did not field a great number when they answered our call for war. They brought only 1 human, who came from above. He fell from the sky, trailing fire in a suit made of metal. He tugged at our capital city, where Alkefas Ordame made his dwelling. The human smashed into the Alkefas manor, collapsing the roof and the walls as he barreled into the heart of Alkefas's home. An insult to our great leader. We responded, rushing to arms only to arrive as an explosion occurred that levelled everything around Alkefas's home. From the neighbouring dwellings to the great trees of Agexma. Then, another explosion immediately after the next, and the ground collapsed in on itself as dust was flung into the air, and when all settled, the heart of the capital city was no more. A crater was in the place of Alkefas Ordame's manor. And our leader and his esteemed warrior council were dead, turned to ash before they could even draw their blades. We watched with horror as the human emerged from the crater. His suit of armour had lightning that danced across his breastplate. The helm was transparent, enabling us to see the human's face. Flushed cheeks and hair lining just under his nose, where steam from his exhales misted the bottom of the helm. He observed all of us that were gathered. Polished metal mined from the Agexmite mines encased most of us, with our blades that could slice through rock, held askew in the position of determination. For a span of moments, all was silent. Just the smouldering of what was left painted what we felt inside. a dying fire, giving off little smoke, yet his heat still consumed. Our leader was dead, but we weren't, not yet, and this meant the fight wasn't over. The human rose into the sky, trailing fire from his metal boots. Then he spoke in a voice as clear as any, a voice that resonated and sounded throughout the entire city as he hung in the sky. He said one word, and all of us who raised our heads to observe him heard the word and knew our call for war had been answered. "Retribution," the human said. The best among us cried out with glee, with blades of the toughest steel mined from the holy mountain of iron. Mount Agira, we charged the single human, mocking him and calling him a fool for thinking that a singular body could wage war on Agexmite. We raised our blades and crowded to get close to the human, to rip that suit of armor free of his body, and to nail his lifeless carcass to a great tree to mark our triumph. But the human incinerated us. Our hordes gathered, and in hordes we were destroyed. Light that burned the skin of one's flesh, then the flesh of one's bones until the bones fell to ash, emanated from the human. With one short burst, the light and its heat turned our great armies to nothing but ash. And still the human remained hovering a few feet off the ground, his boots still spewing blue flame. "You bring blaze to a nuclear war," the human said, and laughed. And it was that laughter that remains in our hearts to this day, the laughter that marked the end and a beginning. The end of our independence, our language, religion and cultures of war, and the beginning of our subservience to the human race.